Hey everybody, METALGAMERGEEK here, and today we're going to be starting a Let's Play for Void Bastards. This is a game I gave a playthrough on as a Let's Try This about 6 months ago. I played, I think, a little over an hour of it. Really enjoyed it, but I never got around to completing it. So today we're going to start from scratch because I have no idea what I was doing 6 months ago. And also because I saw the developers of this game, Blue Manchu, released information about their next game called Wild Bastards, which is the same gameplay style as of this, but it's more of a space cowboy situation instead of a space convict situation. And I'm really looking forward to that, and I want to get a handle on where they're coming from. So here we go.
Void Ark didn't pass its bloody checkpoint.
Well, file a 61B to head office. Unfulfilled delivery of resources.
If it's in the Sargasso Nebula, clients have all been lost anyway, eh?
Yeah, I think so. Let's log off and get rat-arsed instead.
Oh. Let's just forget about our responsibilities and go have a good time. Sargasso Nebula, 283 light years away.
Whoops-a-daisy. It looks like you've run out of bullets.
Yes, I have. That's right, this is the tutorial.
Requests can be filed at the Void Ark. Oh dear. Return to the Void Ark is currently prohibited. This prohibition will be lifted.
Please don't.
When
No, thank you.
The line printer, or in the event of your death.
Right click the... Oh, okay. So here's where I am. Started out here. I need... That's for oxygen. We want to get to here, I guess, where the cubes are. Where power is, removes contaminants, shuts down security systems. I think the only thing I could do, because this is the tutorial area, it's meant to show you how things go. There really wasn't a way to get out of here.
Did you know?
Oh yeah, look at the map.
Printer is likely located in the admin cubes.
Admin. That's weird. That's right. Everything I'm doing now, if I run, it makes sounds that can trigger, alert the enemies. I check my corners all the time. So, Juvie. Where's a crouch? There is a... I can't go that way. Cool. Because I'm on carpet, it doesn't make a sound. But because I'm on... That's clever.
Require you to avoid being incinerated by gunpoints.
That's a gunpoint, isn't it? Wow. ID5 Plaz? Oh, plastic. That's right, you have to go through and get a bunch of materials.
Having trouble locating items?
Oh god, don't hurt me.
Local mapping device.
Meow. I've been playing a lot of games that don't use control as the crouch anymore, that uses C as the crouch, and I think I kind of like that now. My entire life I've gone using control. Plaz. Line printer.
Well done. I'll be sure to note this requisition of a line printer in your parole hearing.
So,
Return to the Steve is now recommended.
I also think that the way this game operates, you don't necessarily have to kill everything. Steve is that way. More about surviving and getting through to the next objective. Ow. Stop it. Scribbler, no. One plastic, okay. And we run.
FYI, a vessel associated with dangerous occurrences is approaching. Might I suggest a rapid evacuation?
I'm trying, sir. I have no ammo. Summons supply van? Why don't I summon a supply van? 5 fuel, 5... Is it coming? I only have 5 merits. Maybe it never comes. Maybe? I don't know. Get out of here. Wrong way, buddy. Hang on, right. Does the game pause while I'm in?
Addendum.
I'm out.
The vessel is docked, and dangerous occurrences are now imminent.
Oh.
Looks like we lost some survivors. Do a sweep and clear the ship.
I don't have any bullets. Oh, I don't have any bullets. Oh, I'm so dead. Oh, that's right. You die no matter what.
Systems critical.
Excellent. Return to the Void Ark is now possible. Note to self. Issue more bullets to replacement client.
Yes, that'd be great. Thank you. Don't worry, the game expected you to die. Yeah, I forgot about that part. But this is the whole gameplay loop. For the roguelite aspect.
Client expired.
The backpack is what I
Discarding
technically am.
unregistered acquisitions. Retrieving loaned weapons.
Steve cleared for return to Void Ark.
Boom! We want to not do that. Die, that is. How backpack busies itself with paperwork.
P-45 filed. Steve cleared for docking.
WCG client transport vessel, okay. Sargasso Nebula. 1 million F dried penal clients. Status adrift, all hands lost. So it's a prison that's just floating
Violations have resulted in a premature end-of-life situation.
endlessly in the void.
Recruiting replacement client.
That's
Issuing
right.
CP client care package.
Every time you die, you come back as a new prisoner with different either buffs or debuffs or status afflictions. So I will randomly cough, so this is not a stealthy character. I get fuel, 3 food, a couple of merits, and some bullets. I have enough fuel for one. Oh, that's right too. Okay.
Congratulations. You have been selected to assist with an emergency staff turnover.
Cool.
Welcome to your induction seminar. Unauthorized persons have boarded this vessel and rendered it inoperative. Your action item. Restart the FTL drive.
Okay.
Okay, I need to see your citizen card to authorize the restart.
Like how the avatar of this voice
As a
is a smidge bit fancy.
Your citizen card has been shredded.
Of course it has.
Don't
Now-
worry, you'll find parts to construct another one from on nearby vessels.
Because I'm a convict, my citizenship now has been
What
revoked?
you need are a line printer and an ID card. Once you have the parts, you can assemble them on the Steve's workbench.
Okay, so go and gather parts. For this, I need a line printer and an ID card to make my citizen card, so... Parts? Ah, so I get 20 data and 20 slag things, and then 20 bio, and so I need 80 data parts, 20 bio, and 20 slag, or if I could maybe find them somewhere?
Valued client,
Okay.
please follow the bouncing arrow to the line printer.
So it exists in the wild. I just can't see it that way. I have enough fuel, though, for one jump, which is going to be here, which has bushwhacker and volts. Few screws, few jacks. These are the enemy types. I'm gonna have to jump. It's the only place I can go.
Did you notice that there's a buzz box on this vessel?
Kind of.
Requisitioning it would not be substantively illegal.
Well, seeing how I can't do anything else, we're gonna dock and try to capture it? Bringing 48 shots. Do not... Okay. So this is the strategy shooter part of it. So you start here. I need to... get to here, so it's straight. When I get to the security, it's the first door on the left. To get to the loot locations, check here, it'll show me everything else. Got it. Get fuel and the buzz box. Fuel would probably be in here. So I think actually fuel would be the first part. I'll go to the FTL spot, get some fuel, then head to the helm. Okay.
Warning. The nebula has caused citizens to assume irregular forms. I'm sure no one would blame you for murdering them.
Oh! Cool. I've got a license to embrace my convictness. I have 7 minutes of air to finish this ship. Okay. Shiny. A slag. Right, so this is where I have to...
Fuel and part locations can be downloaded at the helm.
He had to go.
This WCG worker is colloquially known as a screw.
Screw? Why are you a screw?
An attempt to murder him would almost certainly fail.
Yeah. I could see that being a thing. So I'm just gonna... This is the way to the FTL section. Any loot? No loot. I see a bunch of fuel around here. I don't see any enemies.
Good job. Now I suggest you look for the buzz box.
Yes. That's the plan, fancy voice. Nothing else here. I like the little, noise hover. Don't even think about it, dude. Don't you even... Whoa. There's a janitor there. What if I just... Adios! Is there anything here that is... I've noticed things that are highlighted green are loot, so I got 6 volts. Don't want to go through there in case somebody comes around and pops the switch, but I don't think there's anybody left to pop the switch.
I suggest you return to the Steve now.
Buzz box.
Before you're killed or asphyxiated.
You know what? That's a good job. That's a good job we did here. We managed to get through without using the door. Don't! Please, thank you. This is the exact same place I just was. Helm? I want to see what's in here. If there's any more loot around. Anybody? Nobody? Got 4 minutes. Whole card, 1 data. Yeah, there's no more stuff here. No, I don't need that. I think I know of all of the enemy locations here. So this is kind of cool where it lets you know everything on the ship. I need to go... Not there. Back out this way. Return to Steve. Alright, so we got the buzz box. We got some fuel and some food. And a couple of random materials. Stow it all. 3 jumps, 4 foods. This stuff, I guess, recycles into things. So 1... I do not have anywhere near enough to print. Okay. Oh. So I got the buzz box. It's a bushwhacker. Once armed, explodes when enemies... This is a bomb.
No doubt you were wondering,
What happens when I die?
Don't worry. Other clients will make good use of any items you've constructed.
That's the loop. Cool. Now I have a trap hunter and a med blower. Silently fires toxic spikes. Doesn't alert enemies. Bushwhackers can be found in Krell holds. Next upgrade, Fast Whacker. Increases damage by 25, halves arming time. Okay. Stapler. Okay, so there's a ton of stuff to try to figure out here. I only have one data. One data, and what was the other one I needed? Line printer? One slag. Okay. To the star map.
Why is this nebula a desolate void filled with derelict vessels? Unauthorized persons have boarded these vessels and requisitioned parts from them in an unauthorized fashion.
Okay. So now, what's this symbol mean up here? Oh, FTL nozzle. Stim detected. So that means that there's nothing in this section. Wait a minute. Builds unknown. So this is a known build, and this is a... Why don't I go for the things that I know that they're going to be needed? Stapler, Fast Whacker. Yeah, go here. Time to jet. I don't know what that is, though, this guy. Oh, I could also just... Oh, I can't... Oh, I have to dock. I can't just jet. Huh. Okay. Let's dock. Now I have a bushwhacker and 45 bullets. Let's go. Oh, that's a lot more thing. I figure the best way to go with this would be always get the fuel. So I would go right. Keep going right until I get to the fuel. I'm basically going to be doing a sweep like tombs? Tombs. Alright, so let's see what this thing... Food. The break room gives me food and drink. Food. Power. Lag. Merits. Good to just recharge my timer. Junk is deposited, so we... Okay, when clients are detained and forms are filed or filled out, good source of bullets and zap charges. So we want to go food, break room habitat, then gen station and FTL. And then we could double back to go to the ATMO to recharge our timer. Or no, we do the garbage disposal. Yeah, so we're going to go this way up to here, and then from here we'll figure it out. Leaving this for last, which is always... Maybe we go here first. No, we're going to get the fuel first. On pause and close. Heading this way. First, we're going to do this. We're going to lock this so no one else comes in this way. No one's around. Food. Drink tea. Numbers, keys, select weapon. Oh, change my weapons. I'm like, why is it telling me that at this food station? Well, that's right, I alert people up no matter where I am. There's tap, tap, tap. Sounds like... Hey! Headshots are critical to those little dudes. And a bunch of food. And we want... Oh, there's actually more in here. Yeah, this. Okay. What?
Failure to provide maximum cooperation to WCG guards is punishable by genital in accordance with subsection 484F.
What was that voice telling me? That's some weird stuff on the ground there. I'm just running around trying to see if there's anybody around here that wants to do me harm. It seems like this is abandoned. Or just not abandoned, but like not populated. Power is on. This is for generator. Okay. And I could turn the power off. No, I'd have to come here to turn it back on. Okay. So I don't do anything with the generator area. Cool. There's fuel here. I could see that on the map, the mini map. My cough alerted them? Oh no. Tourist? Well, they explode. Okay, I remember those. Those guys explode everywhere. FTL nozzle, so that's what we came here for.
Failure to provide maximum cooperation to WCG guards is punishable by genital torture in accordance with subsection 484F.
Genital torture? Did I hear that person correctly? I can't jump in through the windows, okay. Is this something? Positive barrier. Oh, okay. But I need the junk to make things, so... Nothing here. Yeah, I don't like this whole coughing thing. Open. That's the way out. Okay. Now you're locked.
WCG imposes severe penalties for self-asphyxiation. You can requisition supplementary.
Wait, self-asphyxiation means I suffocate to death. So what's the harsh punishment for me dying by my own hand? It can't be worse than death. Right? Is there a punishment worse than death in this game? Bullets. We like those. More stuff on the other side. This doesn't show up on the map, though. The mini-map. Pop him. Only the lockers show up as spots. I don't know what that is. Wow, your aim has to be, like, spot on for this game? I like that. Close it and lock it. They've also got very, very salty language, or potty mouths. I don't know what that is. I feel like it's danger. Got 3 minutes of air left. Good news is I walked completely past the spot where I get oxygen. Need to hang it. Yeah, hang it right up here. AT. Lock it. What does ATMO stand for? One here. Refill oxygen. Nice. Okay. We did the tombs. We were going there. So if we go through security, we'll be fine here. Oh, that's a thing, isn't it?
Opt in to dehydration and opt out of board.
opt into, did it say dehydration or dehydration? Merits. So merits is this game's form of like cash. Shut down security for 45 seconds or permanently shut it down. We're fine with leaving this the way it is. I don't feel like I'm in imminent danger just yet. But I'm sure that I can change in a moment. Ship data. Only something in the gene area. I do hear enemies. We're going to the gene. Okay, we're not going that way. If I want to go to the gene place... We don't want to go there. We can go through the break room. Yeah, we'll go through that way. I don't want to fight that gunpoint thing. I don't even know if I can fight the gunpoint thing. Cut through here. There's nobody here. Habitat.
Blunt Force rehabilitation session now commencing in the therapy lounge.
Yeah, so the opposite way that we came. Open this up now. Close this and lock it. Nothing here. Nope. In here, we have some... Ooh, 5 slag. There's an item in here. A drawer. Saw the drawer. The drawer is in here. More slag. Okay. So we got a bunch of slag from this run. What does this do? Oh, this removes things. What would it remove? Oh, it... Oh! Remove smoker? I might want to do that, to be honest. So now I'm no longer... Okay.
Failure to provide maximum...
I will no longer alert my enemies when I am nearby. Okay. We got the FTL nozzle, a bunch of fuel, some food, and a whole lot of junk. Recycle. I needed bio, data, and plastic, I think? I have a stapler because I found the FTL nozzle. Build it.
This is exciting. Your KPIs are really trending up.
KPIs? What's a KPI? Metal tube, that stuff. Okay. I mean, I guess I could go and hunt for specific items. I'm just going to see whatever is available. I'm pretty sure I could almost halfway build. This is what I needed the bio for. Data. I don't even know what oh, wait a minute. So if I wanted to, say if I really wanted this and I couldn't find a magnifying glass anywhere, I could get the parts to build it and immediately... That's chef's kiss. I like that. Only going to go here. That's where our line printer is. Gun points and peepers inactive, so no security. Burn fuel, eat food, and gain health. I bet you if I rest, it's not worth the burning food for that. Okay. I'm gonna bring that. I've never used the bushwhacker. I don't think I have a need to use it just yet. But we have food and everything here. Get the stim. XTC stim. So we come in here, immediately go to the helm. Hang a right and immediately go to the helm. More food, junk. Sanitation is dirt and grime. Well, if Yeah, if everything is deactivated, that means... Oh, as soon as I turn on the power, everything's going to come back on, doesn't it? Objective is to restore power. Okay, so we're going to go helm, habitat, generator. Once this is on, we'll hang into the suite, hit the garbage, grab some fuel, ETMO, and I believe that's the way out, but we could also get some food, more food. All right. Keep going. This is the... I can't use the helm, can I? Right. That makes sense. I can't loot anything until I restore the power. Okay, that adds urgency to the generator.
What's that?
Don't worry what that was. That's a remove. Okay. Nobody's around. I hear you. I just don't see you.
Hello?
I like how the alert music is like jazzy. I'm gonna go this way to the other generator. I guess this is where we go to turn it back on. Okay. Things that I want are where I just was. Three shots to the head is what kills those guys quick. We want to go to... If we're going to be over here, we're not going to come back around. We're going to... Hey! Let me see, does... Oh, I can shift strafe, okay. I can run while I... Okay. Excellent source of junk. Don't get hit too much more, though. Flag. Data. Data we need. Stim! Sounds like there's somebody right outside the door.
Today's special, cheese and onion sandwiches.
I remember saying in the beginning of this, like, hey, we don't have to kill everything and waste ammunition and all that stuff, but here I am just literally killing everybody that I see. Bios for eyeballs. Nice. And then there's nothing in here. Not even a shiny on the floor.
Forgot to mend that valve again, and I'll get in the flasher and scold myself.
Where's the generator? Let's go to the dining hall for some food. Then we get to the air. Annotation, dining hall. Please don't have anybody in here. Nothing here.
Oxygen at 50%.
Oh god. Oh, so they're deactivated no matter what. Okay. That makes me feel better. Danger of death. Authority's too low. Oh. I'm glad I went through the smoke. Okay, good to know it doesn't hurt me. Annotation time. Yeah. Where's the exit? Back where we came from? Yeah, the exit is where we started. So we gotta go back to the helm eventually.
using XTC Skiff are requested to keep their shrieking and moaning below 50 decibels.
Ew, a finger? I picked up a finger? Gross. Get the fuel. Right, okay. There's usually about 3 to 4, I think, fuels in the FTL, in the engine room. I hear flies. I don't see anybody, though. This, take that. Okay, now we're just swinging back around. Oh, stuff I missed. Bikes. Alright, now we're going to go back to the helm to make sure I didn't miss anything. Oh, run, 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 run. There's stuff in here. Merits! So, if they see me, I have to put them down because they will chase me, okay. They don't just leave me. I could have run in and locked the door. That would have probably been the safe way to go about not burning ammunition. The helm had one thing in here. Food and data. Nothing else. Alright, let's get out of here. Let's skedaddle. Go. So we got the device, we got a bunch of food and fuel, and a whole bunch of loot. Stow it all. Nice. A zapper. Effective against mechanical foes. I might need that if I run into those
proactive work.
gun points.
I'm making a note for your parole hearing.
Oh. Too bad I don't think I'm ever going to get to that hearing. Used to complete a part locator. Yeah, let's go.
I'm surprised that you're hanging around here looking at that glow bulb, when you could be at the workbench building a part locator. Impressive. Now activate locate mode to find the parts needed for an item you desire.
Oh, what? Locate mode. Oh. So if I wanted to...
Smart thinking.
That.
The Steve will now display a green arrow guiding you to the required parts.
So on the map? Oh, okay. That's kind of cool. I don't know what that is. That's new to me. This... They explode. Fuel, toaster juice, all materials. Toaster juice? What's toaster juice? Oh, I could just go to another one if I had the means, but I want the parts here. I'm gonna go this, hopefully. Also, I'm noticing different colored ships and different Krell Hauler, Zon Patient something, Otori Pet Carrier, Pac Buzz Food Pack, CNT. So Krell Haulers typically have that stuff. Then we have axe work for that, bolts and things. Okay. This is where we just were, and this is where we are now, so we want to dock here. gonna bring this, this, and this. I have my pistol, a bomb, and a zapper. I don't know how to use the zapper yet. Where is... So, okay, so the helm is right here. Run in, left, straight into the helm, find the objects. Then... Upgrades junk? Oh, fix, okay. Fuel tanks contain combustible liquid, excellent source of fuel. So we'll do helm. That's our exit, I think, possibly, or we come back to here. Helm. Get the fuel. Get some food. Get air. More fuel. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, we'll eventually just hit everything up on this. Permitting we don't die. Okay, so I was too close to that. It actually hurt. Where is the cargo? It shows on the map as a light that I have cargo I can get. Maybe it's on this side? Ah, it's here. A finger. Who puts a finger as precious cargo? It's weird. Okay, this is the most hurt I've been. Not good. Very, very not good. Oh, okay, it's a gunpoint. What to do? That didn't seem to do much, did it, huh? Oh, it stuns it. Okay. Eats up a lot of bullets, though. Oh, there's two bushwhackers. I want to go to the helm. Our objective is a latex seal. I don't see anybody around here. Good. Look at all that stuff. That's our objective. So in the tanks. Okay. We'll hang a right, go into here. Tech bot, security bot. There's a bot running around.
Back injuries to cargo holds are your responsibility.
Could just zap it to move around. Okay. Give me what's in your drawer. A spanner. That's good. I hope. Yeah, so those guys, the tourists, I want to pop them. Because if I don't see them and they see me and explode, it's all over. I do wonder what this is, though. Nothing. Okay, it's just for show. Okay. I was willing to take the risk right there. Airlock. That's not where we want to go. Oh, what? Enemies teleport in through those? Not good. What you're telling me is lock it. Double lock it. And run. Right, okay. That should pop the two of them. Good to go. Air is at 50%. 20%. What happens in here? Upgrade junk? Upgrade whole card to cassette? Oh. That's actually really good. Okay, that's... yeah. I'm in the... going to the tanks now.
If you haven't signed your daily injury waiver, you're not part of the Krell family.
Why? Oh, crap. Oh, that hurts, dude. Dude, no. And now I'm slicked. I'm oiled up. Wasn't the part over here, or did I just pick it up? I think I picked it up. Yeah. Outpatient? Why? There's something in the habitat. Going the wrong way for the habitat. Besides, I need to actually go to the oxygen place, which is kind of near the habitat. This also will remove something from my... yeah, this. I'm no longer oily. Okay. I could get out if it was bullets. I like that. Bullets are good. Maybe go this way. Minute. Locked for 25? No, I'm not doing that. Power is on. Alright, we have to get to the air. How do I get in there? I have 40 seconds left. Ah, we made it. Okay, let's go back and get everything out of this, the generator room. Oh, that's the one thing I didn't want to get, but there's also fuel. Excuse me? Nothing here. Oh, hi! Enjoy! I hope. There we go. Bushwhacker. Good. Put down security. I don't need to do that. I wanted to get this, though. Ferrets. FTL. Here's the fuel. And a sandwich. Nothing like a good old space sandwich on the floor. Just one. Okay. I have to go all the way back there. Okay, so down this way. Thank goodness, running doesn't use up more air. Don't run in that part. Oh, hi. Go oh, no. Oh, no. Not like this. Super critical, man. I died. I should have done that. Oh, I should have done that. Everything was going so well until I freaked out when I saw that giant dude. Now, do I get credit for... No, all of the things I picked up I don't get credit for.
Cleared for return to Void Ark.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
OH&S violations have resulted in a premature end of...
Harrison.
Issuing WCG client care package.
That's good. I have a short stature. Now I get a bushwhacker, some staples, a job chart. Oh. Is that because of I've unlocked things?
Congratulations. You have been selected to...
I also just realized clients come from powder that we rehydrate. Steve sets out into the space starship graveyard that is the Sargasso Nebula.
The parts you need are a line printer and an eye.
Am I going to be anywhere near?
These items constructed by a former client.
Yeah.
Scrubbing with bleach should remove the blood.
The blood stains, oh no. Yeah, all of the parts I picked up, which seemed to be a decent amount, I did not get. Okay. I mean, that makes sense. It has no use because I've already built the thing that requires it. Okay. And then we start all the way back here. Oh, Merritt's prize. Builds the fuel scavenger, builds a fast whacker. I want the fuel scavenger because I think the fuel scavenger... Yeah, it doesn't consume fuel. I want that. Star map, you... Jet. Dock. Let's go. Alright, so now I've learned, don't panic. Oh, wow. Latex seal is the objective, so we want to, maybe go straight up to here. Grab some fuel. Where would a latex seal... It's probably going to be in where this is, or this is. If it's a latex seal for fuel, it should be in the fuel area, right? FTL here. We hit FTL. Go straight through to the helm and don't get sidetracked so we know where everything is. Oh, this is my diminutive stature. I'm short, so I can't be detected. Oh, I have to... We got some fuel. You just can't open anything up in here until we return the power back on. Okay. You got it, pal. So we gotta go to the generator first. My plan is... not gonna work. Power? I don't... Oh, it's on the outside of this. Okay. That also makes it tough for me to grab items on the top shelf, wouldn't it? Like on top of lockers and things? Tables. We don't want to do this just yet. We're just in the FTL. There was some loot here. Full card. Okay, so that's all good. Alright, cut across the generator. Mm-hmm. I want all the loot! Last time I was in one of these things, there was a gunpoint that made my life very not fun. Don't get distracted. Fix, yeah. I want to go straight to the helm first, and then we could do a side track. Get lost in where all the loots is. Hold? No, helm. That's not good. Is there any way to close this stuff? I just saw it spawn in one of those floating head things. There it is. I go out this way. They also explode on death, which I don't know if that hurts me or not. I'm assuming it would. Oh, get out of here! That's that outpatient. There is one piece of loot in here that I'm going to go and get myself probably unalived for. There's... That's a screw. That most certainly said... Okay! That says get out of here, man. I take 8 shots. I only have... Did they come through? No, that dude just shot at me is what happened. Okay, the one I took out. Oh, the first run was so good. Let's go to fix.
Oxygen at 50%.
50%, okay. Let's start running everywhere now instead of just walking. Except here. Where we think that there might be some peoples. Nobody's here. I'm not nauseous. Or oily. Got some foods. Tanks. Tanks for nut. That's where it is. That's where I said it was going to be. I'm gonna do this and then hit the air, the oxygen. I don't know if I like this. Yeah, got him. Why? Why are we in trouble? That's the sound of trouble. Why is the music? Why is the music? Oh, that's why. Run! Take it, run! Alright, we got the latex seal. Let's go towards air. Yeah, this way, and then air was up here. I'm so tiny. Well, permanently extend my air to 15 is actually pretty good. Now, is that forever on this person, or is that like just forever, ever? Oh! Get the stuff and run. Whew. Actually, there's a thing there. Barretts. Shut down security. Screw it. That's the way out of here. I want to go to the hold, which had... no. You know what? I'm okay. The hold is where all of those creatures spawned with the screw. I'm learning from my mistakes, kind of, a little bit. Sometimes you just gotta smack the loot goblin within you and say, no, sit down. I'm not gonna die here today. Okay. Fuel scavenger. So this will help us to not burn so much fuel. Compressor and restraint pad. Restraint pad is also what I needed for this, so it's either... oh. Oh. What do I need to make a restraint pad? Bio and plastic. Okay. Builds a kitty bot. I don't know what a kitty bot is, but... torpedo cached somewhere? What is it? Semi-breathable air. Air lasts longer. Or... actually, you know what we have to do? Sadly, because this time flew by super quick. This is where I'm going to call it for this episode of Let's Play Void Bastards. I also just noticed nebula depth. So I'm... oh, I see depth 2. So I have to do things and go towards the center of this ship graveyard. Okay. Yeah. There's so much to do here. And I love everything about this, but I have to get that line printer. But yeah, that's going to do it for this episode of Let's Play Void Bastards. Yeah, I want to keep playing, but I want to keep my videos to about an hour a piece. Maybe one day, if people are into it, I'll do like a extended play, see how long, because if I find a game that maybe takes like 3-4 hours, just a quick little playthrough, maybe I'll do it in one shot. I don't know. But I'm rambling. Thanks for hanging out and watching. Don't forget to drop a like on the video. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Ring the notification bell to get alerts when I post more content and when I do streams here on YouTube. But yeah, take care, have a good one, and I'll see you soon.